internet.
This is kind of awkward.
I should come up with something new when I start these videos, like sup internet or yo. I hope you're having a successful month of April. It's coming to a close. This is the last Monday of April, so next week is a brand new month. It's May. Oh my goodness. When this video is up, I will have just gotten back from being home again. I'm in my dorm right now, obviously, but I'm going home again for a concert, and then I'll be here for 3 more weeks, and then I move home for the summer. So college first year is almost done, and I am freaking out. I feel like it was like, I don't even know how to explain how I feel about what I'm feeling. So, like, I'm stressed. College is stressful. We had a professor in my class the other day basically say that we don't have the right to say that we're stressed, that we aren't allowed to say we're stressed. We don't know what it means to be stressed. And to that I say, you know, fuck you, professor, whose name I won't name. But college is done in 3 weeks. My last day of classes is Monday, May 19th, and then I go home, and that's terrifying. This semester has flown by. Actually, this whole school year has just flown by. I don't really know how to explain it, I guess. There's not really a way to put it. I felt like the first couple weeks were like the beginning weeks. A lot of the professors kept saying like, oh, it's the first few weeks of classes, just getting into the swing of things, and then all of a sudden it's like, boom, midterms, and then all of a sudden it's like midterms are done, okay, spring break, and then all of a sudden you get back from spring break and you have all your finals and all your final projects. I, as far as I know, only have 1 final exam. No, 2 final exams. But for the majority of my photo classes, we have just final projects. It's rough. It might not seem like it because I'm doing something that I love, but it sucks when you have, you know, 4 projects a week, completely different for different classes, and it's like you have one for every class every week almost. I loved having spring break last week. Like, I loved when it was. The weather wasn't the best at home. It was actually in the spring, but as soon as we got back, we only have 3 weeks of classes left. I feel like they're really pushing it on that late spring break, because the second we get back, it's like boom, finals, and get out. And I will be coming back next year. Next year is going to be my last year at this school, actually. I guess I already have anxiety and I already worry about this stuff all the time, but it's like doubled now because I'm freaking out. I was making a list of things that kind of just hit me one day, and I was like, wow, Lord is 17 and I am not anywhere near as successful as her, and I am a couple years older than her. Like, that's terrifying, but she's been doing this for a long time. And she's a pro. But this has nothing to do with Lord and her greatness. As my first year of college comes to an end, I've come to realize that being in college and getting accepted into college and growing up in that sense doesn't make you an adult. If anything, it makes you feel more like a kid than you've ever felt in your entire life. Getting into college is stressful enough. I only applied to this school and I got in. When I got into college, when I got in, when I got accepted, I got the email, I got the package, and then I started paying for college. I really felt like a stranded teenager transitioning into adulthood. I think that's when I realized, like, I'm not a kid anymore, because now I'm paying for college. Now I have bills. Like, now I'm doing things. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm scared. My first vlog talked something similar about, I just got really lightheaded. Whew. Now that I'm in college and now that I'm like doing what I love, I've realized how much harder it is than I imagined. When you're in high school, you don't really look forward to the days of your life, like the rest of your life. You kind of just look to the years or the moments. People in high school ask you where you want to be in 10 years. They don't ask you where you want to be tomorrow. And I think the problem that we have today, or that I feel, this is my opinion, so I could easily be wrong. I feel like today in our society, in my generation of humans, we have too high of hopes, too big of goals that are far too unrealistic for us. And I'm not saying we can't achieve the goals we want, the goals that we have set for ourselves. I think it's amazing that we have the capability of setting these goals for ourselves, but I feel like I'm from a generation that grew up on the internet. I mean, I remember not having the internet, barely. I remember dial-up, and I remember getting my first cell phone, and I remember my Walkman and turning into an iPod, and now I have a touchscreen phone. Like, I remember transitioning from all these things. When I was younger, I never pictured myself where I am now, that's for sure. I didn't realize I wanted to go to school in New York City until I was like 12. I wonder at what point did I realize that I wanted to be a photographer. I fell in love with photography, and then I kind of just, I don't know, made the assumption for myself that because I loved it, I would do it for the rest of my life. But unrealistically thinking that that could be my career forever. And I'm not saying it can't. I have like an emotional triangle right now. I mentioned this a couple minutes ago that I'm not staying at the school I'm at now for 4 years. I'm getting my associates in photography, and then I plan on transferring. I want to, I think, go into business and communications or take it to graphic design. I've already published 2 logos and a poster. I've had 2 logos and a poster published out and about in the world for projects that I did when I took graphic design at BOCES in high school. I know that I'm good at it. I know that I like doing it. There was a divide when I was in high school if I wanted to go to school for photography or graphic design. I ended up picking photography, and I love it. I love it. I don't regret this. I want to say that I don't regret coming to the school I'm at, doing what I love, and I'm excited for the next 2 semesters of this place and this adventure. And I might change my mind. I might wake up tomorrow and feel differently. But from where I stand now, if I could go back to my younger self, and younger, I don't know, I guess any age, I would show them, I'd take a picture with me of my life now and show them, like, is this what you want? Just because I'm happy with the way that my life is right now doesn't mean I can't be sad about it at the same time. Just because you're leading a positive life doesn't mean you can't be sad about it or have regrets or wish things were done differently. And I think there's a difference between a regret and wishing things were done differently. I think a regret is wishing that it hadn't been done at all. Wishing something was done differently, I don't know if there's a word for it. You might call it a regret. I hope that if you're watching this, if you're my age or maybe a friend of mine or somebody that goes to college, I hope that if you were also experiencing these same struggles and stressed out situations or thoughts, to know, I want you to know, I hope that you know, that you're not alone in it, that other people are going through this too. It's the first year of college. I can't tell you it's going to get any easier. I don't know. But I can lie right now and make you feel better and say, yes, it's going to get easier. It's going to get a lot better. Who am I to say, you know? All I can tell you is that I hope you have a happy week. I hope you are enjoying life. I'm going to end this video on that note. All my videos just, they start in one place and end way on a different part of the map. This is an insight what it's like in my brain. I just jump all over the place all the time. My hair just did that flippy thing with my fingers. If you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe all over my channel. Tell your friends, tell your parents, tell your pets. It would really mean a lot. I would really appreciate it. Thanks again for those who have subscribed. I hope you have a happy Monday. Peace out. Slap me in the face. That was good for my hair. There we go. Like an 80s mom. I get so distracted so easily.